Recently, I watched a YouTube video where someone was criticizing someone else, and I was wondering what the purpose of that was, as there was really nothing more in it than that person talking down on someone else who just does his thing. Social media in general is full of that stuff, where people just spit their own venom onto others, where tribes are built around hating someone in particular, or lifting someone else into godlike spheres on the other side. It's a weird place to hang around, but in a way it's a little bit like life in concentrated form, isn't it? Everybody experiences negative comments and criticism at some point. I know I have, and a lot of my clients have. It can stick around in people's heads for days or even longer. It can feel really damaging to the way people feel about themselves. If you feel insecure about yourself because someone might have given you some negative comments, or you fear that this might happen, I would like to help you to shift your perspective on how to think about it, if it actually does happen at some point. I'm Christine Philipp. I'm a hypnotist and mind coach, helping people to overcome anxiety and self-doubt so they can fall in love with life again with more ease and confidence. So let's say someone says something about you and it hurts. This person either did it for a reason, and the reason being to hurt, or the person isn't aware of the hurt their comment causes. Those are already two very different intentions. If someone wants to deliberately hurt you, what does it actually say about you? Does it say anything about you? Or much more about that person deliberately hurting other people? My guess is that this is a very easy answer to find. Someone who hurts other people on purpose doesn't seem to be very content and happy, does he? I have never experienced content and happy people running around and being mean to others intentionally. Seems a pretty cruel and cold thing to do. People who enjoy life and are happy have different things to engage in than to look or talk down to others, in my opinion. Those two things just don't go very well together. So when someone unhappy tries to make you unhappy too, it might be easier to recognize that for what it is, and hence easier to brush off. Something about you seems to be a threat to them. Something about you makes them feel worse about themselves, maybe. Something about you triggers negative emotions of some sort in them. That doesn't really shine a light on any truth about you and who you are. Only on them, their experiences, their associations, their view. So they might feel the need to get you down and lift themselves up upon your shoulders because they can't do it without it. Being aware of that might make it easier to let go of the hurt the comment might have caused you. Because they say nothing about you and who you are. You don't need to take it personally. And then there's this other possibility. People can just say something that is not designed to hurt, and it still does. People that are close to us, parents, partners, siblings, dear friends that really care. I'm sure it already happened to all of us that we blurb something out and hurt someone without it meaning to be hurtful. Maybe we were in an angry or emotional moment. Maybe we said something out of helplessness and not really knowing what to say or do. Maybe just because we were not listening or our mind was somewhere else. Maybe we had a bad day. Oh, there are so many reasons why people just say things that can damage someone else. And again, this has something to do with us when we do that and how we feel, rather than it has anything to do with the person we say it to. So again, easier to let it go for what it was. And then there are things people say and we perceive them as hurtful and negative. Instead, it might have been just a constructive criticism of some kind that we took the wrong way at that moment. This can be rooted in our own insecurity, but wasn't meant to wound us. Maybe it is about something we are already working on because we are aware of that flaw. And that is okay, isn't it? We agree that we can improve on that thing. So if it's actually a well-meant comment or feedback, we can evaluate it and take it on board and improve ourselves in the future. It can just help us to grow and simply become better as people. To make a long story short, whatever someone throws at us, we can either agree with it or disagree. We are the only ones who spend 24/7 in our own skin. That pretty much makes us the expert on ourselves. No one else can show the same expertise on who we are, what we think, and why we do what we do. We know ourselves better than others do. Others look at us from the outside and experience us only in certain moments of our lives. They can share their opinion, and those opinions come from their own view of the world, their own skin, their own lens. The intention is what makes it valuable or not so valuable. If it's plainly mean, we know better and can disagree. If it's mindless, we know better and we can disagree. If it's constructive, we can learn from it and take something new and useful on board. We are works in progress and can always learn. And we can learn who not to surround ourselves with if that is the only thing that comes out of it. And hence, we are again one step further. Live and let live. And don't harm others are one of the best pieces of advice to live by, in my opinion. So I hope this video was useful for you, and if it was, share, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep watching my videos. And for now, have a lovely day. Bye for now.